Hey, I'm Elena. I'll be your agent for your sure-to-be legendary career in Formula One. You'll see that each driver has a set of driver ratings. These will be tied to you for the entirety of your career and will track your progress. As you perform well out on track, these ratings will improve and feed into various other areas of your journey through F1. We'll cover each rating in more detail later. Your current team needs no introduction, of course. They're excited to be working with us. Everything's set up and ready to go. On this screen to the left, you can view information on your current team. For the first season, we'll honor our existing contract with them. After that, other teams will be willing to negotiate with us. This will be down to how well you perform and any rapport you may have struck with interested parties. Opposite this, you can see the current performance of this team compared to the rest of the field. This performance will change, depending on your success with development during the coming seasons. Recognition is a system that the team will use to determine how much R&D responsibility you were given. You will be compared against your teammate, and resource points will be split accordingly. Increase your recognition by improving your driver ratings, your current contract, and other bonuses that we'll cover later.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, 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 but the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
Okay, here we are. It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves. And so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here, you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign. There's a few other points for us to go over, but we can leave those until you're settled. I'll leave you to finalize your terms. We're signed. That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target. I'll see you soon. Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you'll get a lot of important information. Keep an eye on this tab between each race to see what you've been sent. We also have a wonderful team of specialists that will be dedicating some of their time to help us this season. When you have a moment, we should go and get introduced. They don't bite, I promise. Driver Details contains all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season.
Hi mate, Mark here. I'm your engineer for the season ahead, and I'm absolutely buzzing to be working with you. When you're ready, come and see me over in R&D and we can chat about the development of the car. See you soon.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with us part-time to maximize your research and development within the team. They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend. Completing these goals will increase your relationship level with a specialist. When that level increases, you'll get perks that improve their area of R&D. You can see each specialist's title and current level here, as well as a message stating whether they have some goals available. Selecting a specialist will take you to a details screen where you can view their perks and goals. When you're ready, select an available specialist to see what they are offering you. Each specialist will have perks that match their area of expertise. As you improve your relationship with a specialist, you'll gain access to the corresponding perk. You can also select which of the available goals you would like for the upcoming race weekend. You can change your choice at any time from here or at the track before entering the first session of the weekend. After entering the first session, your selected goal will be locked in. You can see your selected goals and can view this during the weekend. After the race, you'll get a rundown of which goals you passed or failed and any progress made towards each specialist's level. If you fail a goal, you'll lose progress, so pick goals you're confident in completing. In short, don't get greedy. This icon represents your primary specialist. They will offer double XP for successfully completing goals to help you unlock their perks faster. You can choose any available specialist to be your primary and change this right up until you enter the first session of a race weekend. Welcome to your Contracts Hub. Here, you'll be able to view your current contract and all the information relating to it. To start, you can see all the base information for your current contract, your target rating, your current rating, and more. In this main area, you'll find a graph that tracks your rating each race. It will also display your target, so you can see how far off you are. Obviously, we haven't raced yet, so there's no data. Be sure to come back and check this after each race weekend.
Okay mate, let's chat R&D. Research and developments may be the most important aspect of F1, and you and I are going to work together to bring on the car's performance. This is where you'll be investing in upgrades. We have 4 areas of development. Here you can see an overview of the departments and how many upgrades are currently applied in each. Selecting one of these will take you to their respective tech trees. In order to develop upgrades, you'll have your very own resource point account, unique to you as a driver. Your teammate's going to have their own one too. Your current resource points can be viewed on your player card here, and points are earned passively each week. And the higher your recognition, the more points we'll give you. You can also earn points via practice programs, and, well, you know how much I love getting good data. Finally, this chart shows the performance you've extracted from each department based on the number of applied upgrades. You can also see the max potential for each department based on the remaining upgrades. Hopefully it helps you to see where we are and how far we can go. Upgrades can be purchased by you and your teammate, so remember to play nice. Each upgrade will be labelled with the driver that purchased it. Any upgrade that's been completed will be applied to both cars at the team. But no matter who did it, remember that if the car's slow, well, it's down to the drivers, and if it's quick, it's all thanks to me. OK, here's where you're going to purchase and manage your upgrades for each department. If a part fails development, you can also come here to restart and finalise it, but just don't have a go at me when you do. As you develop parts, you're going to unlock access to more. Highlighting locked upgrades will tell you what's required to gain access to it. When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade, or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through, though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me, though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. Systems all looking good, head down. Okay, mate, radio check please, radio check.
Radio check.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Car repairs have set us back a little. Right, that's us pushed down into P15. Lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on. We've dropped to P15. Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 14 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. So watch out for a safety car at some point during this Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen starts on pole, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Tsunoda, Charles Leclerc, and Hamilton, Sainz, Albon, Antonelli, and Nico Hülkenberg, Alonso, Behrman, Esteban Ocon, and Lawson, Bortoletto, Russell, Lance Stroll, and Franco Colapinto. Hadjar and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen. Systems all looking good, head down. Systems all looking good, head down. Just ahead. Push, push. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. Forecast is 5 or 10 minutes more of rain before it starts to dry up. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to you. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. This rain should stop sometime in the next few laps. The dry line's going to come in quickly, so don't waste any time getting back up to speed. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Understood, stopping this lap. off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Yellow flag. Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, we can take you this lap. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Remember to play around with ERS modes in your MFD if you need to. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Franco's just dropped out of the race. Ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead, now on the hard compound. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, clear. Okay, Pierre, Hatch is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage, you might start to notice it soon. Systems all looking good, head down. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Systems all looking good. Head down. Flag. They're in 20th place. Time last lap, 1:33.3. That's P7 now, P7. Our gap to first place, 12.3 seconds. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead, push hard. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds. That's Behrman behind you. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. And that's 8 laps to go. Caution, caution. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, they're out of this race. Okay, clear. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, Pierre, engine's running very hot. Engine very hot. Let's try and pull out from behind the car in front and cool things down. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds. Good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
We keep fighting and then we're gonna close the gap for these guys.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
And to get a victory at the first race of the season, this might be a sign of things to come. One thing's for sure is that this performance will be giving the team and the driver relief and confidence going into the rest of the season.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. And And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.